Hi guys, it's Becky, and I wanted to do one last Halloween make before November. So I pulled out this Halloween bundle that I got from Bead Box Bargains. They've been doing bundles where they put a bunch of things that they think will go together into a bundle. It's usually at a discounted price, and then on top of that, you can use your coupon code to get 30% off of it. But they put this one together and it was called the Halloween Nights one. And I did an unboxing and organization video of it, which I will link in the description below if you want to see a rundown of all of the little bits and bobs. But I thought I would make myself a super quick necklace with this pendant and some of this Snowflake Obsidian. I think it is going to be gorgeous, just like that, with these and with these bead caps. And let me get some of the smaller Snowflake Obsidian out here. And let's see. We'll do that. So it came with these magnetic clasp and everything. So I'm just going to be using a bunch of stuff that came in that bundle. We've got these bead caps with the swirls on them. We've got the Snowflake Obsidian. We've got this cool pendant. And the pendant, they said it wasn't seated correctly, but my stone hasn't moved. It is very securely in there. Sorry, I've got dog hair all over my sure. This is what happens when you have dogs, guys. It's just a matter of there. Okay, so let's pull these out. And then I think what I want to do, in addition to the Snowflake Obsidian, is for my little pop of color, I'm going to grab this. I think it's a garnet of some kind. I can't remember the exact name of it. I did say what it was when I did my unboxing, though, so if you're really curious, you can go look that up. And I'm just going to grab a couple of these for earrings. Well, no, actually, let's just do let's do a couple of earrings with just the things. I just want some simple earrings. But yeah, I'm going to just make a real quick pair of earrings, necklace with this, and that way I am all set with my very last Halloween make for this season. I'm not saying that I won't be doing any more Halloween stuff in the future, because I definitely have a lot of Halloween beads still and findings, and it's just gonna have to go into my little seasonal stash thing while we do that. So let me get some of these out, and I'm just gonna grab something real quick so I can check and see how I like these beads together. And I think I want bead caps in between the big and small obsidian, and then the gemstone. Where's the hole for this? I think the holes on these gemstones are too small for this, for that, but they wouldn't be too small for my wire. So I'm going to see how it looks on the wire. Since I'm going to be stringing it on this wire anyway, it's the black onyx color medium soft flex wire. I'm going to use that and some of these oxidized silver crimp beads. And then I'll use my magic crimper for crimping those so that I don't have to worry about bead cat or crimp covers. And I'm just going to use this for cutting my wire. So it's going to be a pretty simple, it's a strung necklace. I just want to see how these beads look together. So I want the open part of the bead cap to be facing the larger obsidian round, and then the smaller one kind of on the other side of it. And then between those, I'd like to have my little sparkly gemstone. And then on the other side of that, we'll have more obsidian, the smaller obsidian. And bead cap. Like this. Hopefully I have enough bead caps for all of this. Yeah, and if I just repeat that up along the length of my thing, and maybe I can have that be kind of in between a couple of the small ones. Yep, yep, yep. I like it, I like it, I like it. All right, so I'm just gonna string in that order. I don't need to unstring it yet. And then that'll be half of my thing, and then I will, when I'm done with that, grab a one of these to keep it from coming off, and cut off the other end of this and start stringing it there. So I'm seriously, this is just going to be a, let's string it up and let's get this party started, because like I've got a bowl full of candy and I'm just waiting for, I guess, people to finish dinner or something, for them to get their kids' outfits on before they start doing it. We still have some daylight, which is good, because, you know, when you've got little kids, you don't want them wandering around at night, right? Even with their parents. Although I think, honestly, it adds to kind of like the fun if, as a kid, you are just kind of going around with your parents and doing all that fun stuff like that. Hopefully you guys are having a great evening tonight, wherever you are at. Yeah, that's gonna look fantastic together. So I'm just gonna go ahead, string this up. This will be half of it. I'll get it half strung, and then, in fact, why don't I just, how long am I gonna want it? That's a good question. How about that length? That is a good length for it. I just put that up around my neck to see how long I want it. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it now, so I don't have to worry about my spool falling off the table like it just did, or anything like that. I'm just gonna pop that on there so that I can keep going. This is gonna be a fun time. Because, yeah, I just wanted to do one last Halloween make tonight. I don't have any spooky music for you, but that's all right. You can imagine some in your head if you want. And I know I have so many other Halloween things that I could have been doing stuff with, but I wanted to go ahead and use this bundle that I got. Because, I mean, that's the whole purpose of getting a bundle. It isn't just to have it sitting on a shelf. It's to use it. It's to make it into something beautiful and wearable and pretty. And I think it is going to be a really, really good time with this. I really hope I'm not like missing out on beads because I'm busy talking. But there, I do like the way that looks together, with the little pops of orange too. I like those little pops of orange. I mean, I probably could have left them out, but I like it. So we're going to leave them in. I love this Snowflake Obsidian. It is such a pretty, pretty stone. Anyway, I am going to finish stringing this. And that is not what goes next, Becky. This is why I need to finish stringing it, because I am losing track of what I'm doing because I'm busy talking. Don't know if you guys ever do that, where you get distracted by talking and you forget what you're doing. But sometimes that just happens to me. I've been really, really like concentrating on, I had a really complicated project that took multiple days and lots of math to figure out. And I just posted it yesterday, and so my brain's been kind of taking a little bit of a break. I didn't do any jewelry making yesterday, just some knitting. Well, I was relaxing with that. And then today, I don't know if you guys ever do this, where you get in front of your box and you're just like, I want to make something, but I don't know what to make. And so you start putting stuff together and you're like, I'm not feeling this and I'm not feeling that. And it's just, maybe it's something that would look great later, but right now is not the right time and you're not in the right headspace for it. But that was kind of happening to me. And it's really frustrating because like I enjoy doing this so much that like having that little creative block, like it kind of makes it harder to come up with something when you're like, but no, I want to do this because I have fun doing it instead of just having it come more freely, having it be something that flows from you. So that's another reason why I wanted to do this really quick project, and try to keep it as simple as possible. It's because I need to be able to say, okay, this is my palette, this is what I'm making, and not have it be complicated and not have it be overly like strange for the purposes of being strange or anything like that. Just have it be something that is a simple project, stringing some beads on and making something that is pretty and wearable. And like that's the kind of project that I like, making something that maybe it looks great, it has good impact because it's the things that you're making with are beautiful, but it isn't complicated and it isn't something that I'm forgetting my thing. Here we go. I'm just gonna take these two and put them over there because I'm gonna want them for earrings. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so that's going to be probably, let's see if that'll be long enough. All right, I'm going to want it a little bit longer than that, so I'm just going to, instead of the bead caps, I'm going to extend it a little bit more with just using this because I do not have enough bead caps for the other side and for the earrings. Why are you not going the way I want you to? I can't find the hole on that one. They're like lemmings. One of them jumps off and the rest of them are like, me too. I'm just kidding. That's actually a fallacy. That doesn't actually happen. Lemmings do not run off cliffs. That entire like filming sequence was something that they made for the drama. The filmmakers, they were the ones that did it. All right. I was gonna put a pause on this so that you guys could catch up with me after I got this on here, but then I got to talking, which, as you all know, is something that happens. Getting to talking. All right, I think I want to do one more, and then I'm gonna check the length at that point and see if it's as long as I want it on that side. because I like that there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I like odd numbers for my guys. So if we've got 5 of just the smaller ones back. Oh yeah, that's kind of perfect. Kind of perfect. All right. So now I can attach one end of my clasp, which I had on here. What did I do with it? It was like right here. Is it here and I'm not seeing it? Did it make an escape? Is it underneath the desk with like all of the other beads that decided to jump off of there? It probably is, but that's okay because there were 2 in the box. There were 2 clasps. So even if that one made a break for it, his little friend is right here. And I can go pick up the other one in a minute after I get this one attached. So all I'm doing is I'm putting on my crimp bead and then stringing my wire through here. I don't use wire guardians with soft flex wire because it holds up really well to wear, and it's a pretty strong wire, so I don't usually feel the need to put on a wire guardian for that. So I'm just readjusting my wire so I'm not cutting off too much. I might cut off some, but I'm not going to cut off too much of it. All right, so now I've got my little loop on the end. Like, there are some other wires that I would definitely use wire guardians with when you're attaching them directly to a clasp like this, but not the soft flex wire. All right. And I'll talk you through on the next one, but basically I just turn that crimp tube into a little crimp bead. It's nice and rounded, and this is not going to fit through the hole on the garnet twice, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off right here. And now I'm going to string exactly the same pattern on the other side so that it is symmetrical, and attach my clasp. All right, so I finished up the other side. I am going to attach this end of my wire to my clasp, and then we will make a necklace, or an earring. I actually made one of them, so I'll make the second one on camera with you so you can see my little matching earring that I did. And then I will go and have a happy Halloween with my Halloween necklace. All right, so just gonna get my crimp on there, pop this through that end of my clasp, go back through the crimp, go back through one of my obsidian beads. I love this Snowflake Obsidian. I think this is probably one of my new favorite ones that I've got. Okay, now I want to make sure that there's some movement so it's not too tight, and I think that is enough movement for that. And now I'm going to crimp on the other side. Let's zoom in for some of that beautiful crimp in action. So I'm basically going to be putting it into this concavity right there where the crimp is, and squeezing it down flat, making a ravioli out of my little bead, and then rotating it and closing it. Rotate and close. I rotate and then I close. I don't rotate while it's closed. And that way all of the pointy ends get smooshed down flat, and it becomes a nice round bead. Well, round-ish. And now I have finished my quick and easy Halloween make using that Halloween Nights bundle that I got from Bargain Bead Box. And now let's make some matching earrings to go with it. Now for this, I went ahead and grabbed a head pin and an eye pin just to make things easy on me. And I put all 3 sizes of the obsidian, the Snowflake Obsidian that we got in that box to work. Because we got the large, medium, and small, so we had the 4mm, the 6mm, and the 8mm. So I got all of those, and then I grabbed a couple more pieces of this garnet. I've got one of my favorite ear wires that I have been making a lot of, and I've done this before on video. Did I do a video for that one yet? I can't remember if I did or not, but let me grab my little eye pin. So I've got a head pin and I've got an eye pin. And I'm going to use both of these for this so that I have a little more jangle in a dangle. There we go. So the first part here with the head pin, I'm going to place one of these garnets down at the bottom, and then bead cap the largest Snowflake Obsidian round, and then the other bead cap. Because he is just a fancy little prince. Fancy pantsy. And I'm going to bend my wire over at the top. Use my finger as a guide for where I'm going to cut. Instead of grasping this with my finger, I'm going to press that part of my wire against my mat, just because sometimes when I do it that way with this harder wire, it pokes into my finger a little bit, and I don't like that. I'm going to use my round nose pliers to rotate that back and make myself a simple loop, like so. And then I'm going to take the eye pin and I'm going to start stacking the Snowflake Obsidian with the medium size bead, a garnet, and then my smallest Snowflake Obsidian round, like that. And then up here at the top, I'm going to bend this over again, just right over. I'm going to use my finger as a guide to measure it. And I'm going to press that down into my mat so it doesn't go flying and it doesn't hurt my finger. Then I'm going to use my round nose pliers again to rotate this back. So now I can assemble it. Just slide that onto the top, onto my ear wire. And then this part here, use my pliers to swing open the end of the eye pin, put this loop on it. Boom, I got earrings. I got an entire pair of earrings that I can wear with this, and I can hear the trick-or-treaters walking around in the neighborhood. So I'm going to sign off, y'all. I hope you have a safe and happy Halloween, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Bye!